Today, on the Daily Scoop podcast from the Scoop News Group, GSA looks to terminate probationary employees following the Office of Personnel Management guidance targeted at right-sizing the federal government, and how USAID workers were prevented from making payments. It's Thursday, February 13th, 2025. Welcome to the Daily Scoop podcast, where you'll hear the latest news and trends facing government leaders. I'm Caroline Nyhill, filling in for Billy Mitchell. Thanks so much for joining me. Here are today's top headlines. The General Services Administration is moving to terminate probationary employees as directed by guidance from the Office of Personnel Management. This January guidance asks agencies to provide a list of probationary employees who have, quote, served less than a year in a competitive service appointment or who have served less than 2 years in an accepted service appointment, end quote. Agencies are able to terminate these employees and those who are temporary employees without triggering rights to the Merit Systems Protection Board. A career GSA manager who is aware of the agency's processing of OPM's guidance told FedScoop that offices were given the opportunity to identify employees from the list that they'd recommend retaining. Another source familiar with the inner workings of the agency said that this move is something that every agency component is undertaking and isn't just limited to tech offices at GSA. Now, employees across the agency who have a probationary status could be eligible for termination. Another source with direct knowledge of the matter said that employees have been told to expect the terminations to include a vast majority of U.S. Digital Court and Presidential Innovation Fellows who are held administratively within GSA. The source said that supervisors have been told that a large number of employees in probationary periods would receive separation notices on Wednesday night. GSA told FedScoop that the agency will not release program names or the number of employees who are potentially affected by these terminations as an act of respect. In other news, USAID employees were shut out of 2 web platforms used to assist in agency procurement, which block staff from implementing payments. USAID employees were blocked from the Global Acquisition and Assistance System, or GLAAS, and a related Phoenix system, which could be illegal according to experts. Also, according to a data.gov page, GLAAS supports USAID's mission by tracking development resources more accurately in order to ensure, quote, effective management of programs and budgets, end quote. The GLAAS system is hosted by USAID and is used for invoices, making awards, and carrying out adjustments. The Phoenix system, the other platform that was blocked, handles procurement and payments. Now, contractors are suing the Trump administration for its approach to winding down the agency. This news follows the information technology issues that have surrounded USAID's collapse, including email accounts and phones being disconnected, and additionally, USAID's main website continues to remain offline. For more news at the intersection of the federal government and technology, visit fedscoop.com. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Daily Scoop podcast, available on all podcast platforms. If you've already rated the podcast on your platform of choice, thanks so much. High ratings and good reviews of the show help more people find it. The Daily Scoop podcast is a production of the Scoop News Group in Washington, D.C. Adam Butler and Carlin Fisher help put this show together, and the entire Scoop News Group team contributes. We'll be back tomorrow with more top headlines. Until then, I'm your host, Caroline Nyhill. Thanks for listening.